Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Heather Salter-Purves. I'm a queer fantasy author, and this is how I'm preparing for Nanowrimo Preptober with my project announcement cycled in. In case you're new, Preptober is the month of October for writers that are taking part in Nanowrimo. Nanowrimo is the National Novel Writing Month. It's a big event in the author calendar and writing community calendar where we try and write 50,000 words over the course of November. It often is in a new project. However, I am being a rebel because I am going to be going through and doing a big overhaul rewrite of Her Daffodil Queen, which is my Sapphic reimagining with Welsh mythology cycled through it, so I can get that to all you lovely patient people early next year, at least by the end of Q1. So please hold me to that. But let's dive on in and I'll take you through the steps I'm going to be using. At the time of filming this video, I will have 28 days left in October. I did take a little bit of time off at the end of September just to enjoy some family time after Short Story September and the 7-day book challenge, which were great, amazing events. One that I hosted myself and one that SD Hunes hosted. But that's in the past. I will link to a variety of videos in the cards for you. But I have got a few different steps and methods that I am going to be using to plan through the Twisted Garden Saga, which Her Daffodil Queen is the first book in that series. It is going to be my dark fantasy standalone interconnected series. So I want to make sure that I hit the ground running correctly with making notes and not having to go backtracking. So I have 28 days left. I have 38 chapters in current draft manuscript, so if I get at least around 2 chapters a day read through and notes made, I can ensure that I get to the right notes. And word count, I am still aiming for the 50,000 words in November, so I will have a big meaty dark fantasy standalone romance for you guys to read. But I have made some lovely notes and let's go through those. First of all, I need to go through while I am making my notes to make sure my timeline makes sense, because it is a Hades and Persephone thing. There is a seasonal aspect, and being goddess of the harvest being removed from the earthly plane for a number of seasons. Next, I will be making notes on the characters, the setting, and the plot. Just to make sure that I have all the continuity flow. Sorry, I don't have any continuity inconsistencies. And also with settings, I can make sure if we revisit them in later books that they're fun, also that they're rich and deep. And characters, because this is going to be a reimagining series, I just want to make sure that I have got some key character behaviors and characteristics implemented in each of them so that they are recognizable if they're not used entirely by name. I then also will be starting to make a series bible for the Twisted Garden Saga, as I do already have roughly 5 books ideas percolating. The second book in the series is already outlined, so I will also need to double check that outline because they dovetail, events in book 2 dovetail beautifully with 1, so I just need to make sure that those timelines and that plot works, and also start making things like family trees of the kingdoms, the Pantheon of Gods, and how everything interconnects so that it is a rich, expansive world with multiple entry points to help with a bit of marketing later in the... Her Daffodil Queen is going to have 50,000 words added to it in November. It is going to be a big meaty chunk added to it, pretty much just doubling the word count, with the romance being leveled up and spiced up a bit between my Morgan and Keris, who are my Sapphic gods or goddesses of the underworld and other things. If you're interested in me going into my mythology of the story and also the naming conventions for this novel and those moving forward, I'd love to have any feedback. And if you'd like me to vlog anything such as my Preptober creations of my timeline, my series Bible, and my Nanowrimo experiences, please let me know down in the comments. If you're not feeling overly chatty or you just wanted to show your support by saying that you're here, please either leave me a crown or a daffodil emoji. I would greatly appreciate that. And let me know if you're participating in Nanowrimo. And until next time, let's use our voices to promote positive change in the world. Thank you and bye-bye for now.